Starter gets us all excited about what's to come for Mile High basketball. Katie Winge and Bill Hanslick here on the Nuggets Locker Room Report. The Nuggets get a big win over the Atlanta Hawks. Hans, what stands out to you most about this Nuggets win?
Well, I'm going to go what I usually go with, defense. I mean, the first quarter they gave up 34 points. Hawks really got some good look threes. They knocked them down. Nuggets hung in there. They pretty good offense, 30. But after that, quarter-wise, it was 20, 24, 23. When they hold teams under 25, around 25, they're going to win every quarter. They're too strong offensively, and they dominated. They dominated with a couple runs in the second quarter, 8-0, 9-0, and then a third quarter 10-0 run. That's 27-0. It's too much. And again, defensively, Aaron Gordon makes them better.
Yeah, let's talk about Aaron Gordon and what he did for the Denver Nuggets tonight. He started the second half with a play that I think sums up the possibilities for what it looks like, especially with him and Nikola Jokic.
You know what's interesting?
That high ball screen.
Yeah, high ball screen, pick and roll with Joker. Switch, spacing perfect. But what was great about this, Ryan Ball, he had how many points? 11 in the first half. And they didn't run a play for him. Oh, they ran a play here. And this is a good guy to have passing it to you.
I love the idea of, too, Aaron Gordon and Nikola Jokic being in that two-man game because, of course, Nikola Jokic is a point guard in so many ways for this Nuggets squad. But to have your 4 and your 5?
Yeah, and the thing about the spacing. So your 3 other guys, Jamal Murray, three-point shooter, better stay at home. Michael Porter Jr., three-point shooter, stay at home. And Will Barton behind our guys probably think I got to stay home, too. So middle lane wide open.
I mean, the starting group, so good. And the way that they played together, it felt like Aaron Gordon had been here for a while. Like, just such a seamless transition and easy chemistry.
He had one practice, and you just felt like he'd been with the team the whole time. But as you said, Katie, basketball's basketball. He knows how to play, and I know he's playing with Joker. It's like, just keep moving. You're going to get some action.
Let's talk about his versatility here, too, because he hits a jump shot mid-range. Then he gets some defense going, too. Hands, you mentioned how impressive that was. He can really do a lot of different things for this Nuggets team.
Yeah, and just being able to put the ball on the floor to attack the rim. I mean, that's a great pass. I mean, FPJ, I'll get a 4-point play there. And then just be able to spot up and hit a 3. Look at that rotate. That's a shot that looks like it go in, not like he got lucky.
I love that. He also said that he told me earlier that he feels like he's a slept-on passer a little bit. So that little behind-the-head pass to Michael Porter Jr., the way that the Nuggets move the ball, I mean, he fits so seamlessly into. And again, plus 17 tonight for Aaron Gordon. He had 13 points, so efficient in terms of scoring, and he liked his defense, too.
And again, when you're an NBA player, anywhere you're playing, if you're playing basketball, you should want to win. That's the whole objective. And suddenly he's looking like, whoa, Orlando, where we got to get lucky. We got to have the team playing off, and we got to be on to have a chance. Now it's like, wow, this is a lot of action, a lot of weapons. And playing with the MVP Joker, life's good.
Well, and everybody feeds off Nikola Jokic. Tonight, the Denver Nuggets had 32 assists. 6 guys in double figures, all 5 starters in double figures. How did they find each other, Hans?
Well, there's just too many weapons. If you keep moving with the three-point shooting and the cutting, I mean, Atlanta's defense never really got set. And you look at a guy like Joker. Joker had 8 assists. He would have had a triple-double, but he only played 28 minutes, Katie. I mean, normally he's playing like 35, 36 minutes. Oh, look at that nutmeg. Oh, my God.
We'll take a deeper look at that later in the show. But, yeah, the entire, I mean, especially that starting group, everybody was eating tonight in the way that they scored. The ball was being passed around. Guys were finding each other in positions where they could be most successful. It was very fun basketball to watch. So we broke down the starters a little bit for you in the way that the ball was moved in this game. Let's go back out to Ball Arena right now and check in with Chris Dempsey. The bench Demps and the way that they stepped up. That had been an area of a little bit of problems for Denver in the last couple games, being outscored. But man, like JaMychal Green, the way he played tonight, and Paul Millsap, it was like they recognized that they had an opportunity to really produce.
Yeah, and because Michael Malone immediately put Aaron Gordon into the starting lineup, now you know what that looks like. And so the only question from here on out is what is the bench rotation going to look like behind that? Now, listen, this was a very specific circumstance here tonight. They were playing the Hawks. The Hawks play a bunch of small ball, so we never saw JaVale McGee in a situation where there's no other real bigs coming off of Atlanta's bench. And then part two, obviously there's no Monte Morris, and he's going to figure into this equation as well. But tonight, as you just mentioned, Katie, JaMychal Green, 20 points, hit 3 of 5 3-point shots. The bench overall, 53 points, 19 rebounds, 12 assists, and 3 blocks. I mean, they shot 54% from the field as a collective unit. And so that's what we're talking about with the bench. And, I think what we saw here is a little bit of versatility. So if you're going to play small against the Nuggets, well, they can put Paul Millsap and JaMychal Green right there next to each other on the court, and they can both be very productive. And just in the case of JaMychal Green, it was really nice to see him get his shot back, rolling from the three-point line, knocking those shots in. This is how he started the season off, I should say, being a very productive player from the three-point line. Also was able to score on the inside as well. So this is going to continue to be a work in progress when everybody gets back. And then when they play a team that doesn't go small ball on you with the second unit, we're going to know a little bit more about what the rotation will look like. But wow, what a night for the bench led by JaMychal Green.
Hey, Demps, last game in Ball Arena without any fans behind you. That's a pretty awesome thing to think about. Thanks for the insight. We appreciate it. Go ahead.
Yep. No, I was going to say, well, it was interesting because the Aaron Gordon interview that we just did after the game was piped through the arena. So it was kind of a dry run, on some of the elements that we all know when fans are here that we normally do. So, yeah.